All right, welcome back, guys, to my channel. Today I'm doing another video for the albums I have for 74, for 1974. I only have a handful, so this won't be I don't have too much from 74. But the first one I have is Relayer by Yes. And this is I think the fourth or third album that I like. I only like a few by Yes, and this is one of my favorites. This is just epic. And we got the epic Roger Dean artwork. That pretty cool. And we got a cool CD. I like when CDs are just like artwork and not just plain. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a tri-gatefold. But yeah, for Relayer, it came out on the 29th of November from 1974. And the genres are prog rock and jazz fusion, which I would agree. That's correct. Because the first song is like 20 minutes. And then the singles from here are, see if I can show you guys, are Sound Chaser, which is the second song, and then but a single cut of that song because that song's long, and then a song called Soon, which I think is a part of maybe the first song, maybe. But yeah, Soon. This CD has bonus tracks of the singles, and then and this is a 40-minute and 31-second album, so it's not too long. It's a nice and digestible. And this one's to number 5 in the U.S. and I think it says, yeah, number 5 in the U.S. and number 4 in the U.K. So this did really well for them for Yes. So yeah, and we got the again awesome Roger Dean artwork. So yeah, I want to tell you how what I feel about this album. Of course, I already passed its 50th anniversary, but this is probably one of my favorite. I think it might be my second favorite Yes album. So at first, I didn't really care for this album, but then I kept seeing a bunch of people. Of course, it always happens. I see people say they like it, and then I go back, I listen to it, and I was blown away. I was like, "Holy, this is really good." So yeah, probably the first song, of course, is my favorite. That's just freaking amazing. The synthesizer on that, I think that's what it is. That is just amazing, man. If you haven't heard this album, you need to pick it up. So yeah, this is great. And the next one we're gonna do is that I have is Neil Young's "On the Beach." This is turning 74. No, sorry, this is from 74, turning 50, and this turned 50 on July 19th of this year, 1974, and it's country rock and blues rock, which I would agree, of course. And then it's only 39 minutes and 40 seconds, and it's the singles on here are "Walk On" and "For the Turnstiles," which I think the "Walk On" maybe "Walk On." Yeah, "Walk On's" the first song, and then "For the Turnstiles" is the fourth song. If you guys can see that, "Walk On" right here, and "For the Turnstiles" right there. But yeah, okay, and yeah. So a cool few things I wanted to note is Rick Danko from the band and Levon Helm both playing this album, which I find really interesting. Um, and Rick Danko plays bass on the Revolution Blues, which is the last track. No, sorry, that's Amplius Blues. That's the third track, and then Levon Helms plays drums. He plays drums on a lot of tracks, and he sings background vocals, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this and okay, here we go. And then it went number 8 in the U.S. and it only went number 42 in the U.K. So it didn't really do well there, but us Americans, we loved it. But yeah, of course, this again is actually no. So I listened to Neil Young's first all the way to I think all the way to this one, or maybe no, all the way to Tonight's the Night. I think maybe or maybe whatever the end of the trilogy was that he had. But this was the one I really wanted to re-listen to. So it took me a while to re-listen to it. But when I did, I think I re-listened to it maybe like a month ago, and man, I was blown away again. Honestly, I think Neil Young could be the guy I would pick to sing the phone book. I love his voice; it's great, particularly from after the Gold Rush all the way to this album, or it's like 70s to mid 70s. Neil Young, that's what I love. But yeah, we got some of my favorites are "See the Rain About" or "See the Sky About to Rain." That's the second song. That song is really really good. I love that one. And uh and then yeah, "See the Sky About to Rain" and "Ambulance Blues." Those are the two highlights on here. Everything else is amazing, but those are two highlights because "Ambulance Blues" is like a 8-minute track, I think. I believe maybe. Here's the cool CD. But yeah, man, this is just another good album. I love it. Uh, I think my favorite might be After the Gold Rush. That's probably my favorite. It used to be Harvest, but now I've gotten grown a lot of loving for After the Gold Rush. But yeah, Neil Young. If you don't know this, what are you doing? All right, and the next one is came out in January 17th, 1974. Is Planet Waves by Bob Dylan. This is 42 minutes and 12 seconds, and it's a roots rock, and it's had no singles released. Maybe it did. I couldn't find anything about it having singles released. And this is actually artwork done by Bob Dylan himself. Pretty interesting artwork. Not sure what I think of it, but it went number one. So yeah, um, got the cool Columbia CD. But yeah, okay. So we got. I've listened to this in a long time, but I remember I liked it when I listened to it. We got, of course, the most big song on here is "Forever Young," and he's got the two different versions of "Forever Young" on here. And of course, that was covered by Rod Stewart and went big for Rod Stewart. That's probably my favorite version because I grew up with it. I love that one. And do I remember anything else from this album? No, I know the band plays in here, of course, because Bob Dylan, the band. I'm not really familiar with anything else in here. I need to give it another re-listen. Um, I should have done it on January for the 50th anniversary, but I forgot. But yeah, Bob Dylan is one of the band first. Is one of the only people, one of the handful of people that I've listened to all their albums. He got 41 albums, I think. I listened to all of them. So yeah, they weren't, none of them were like boring or terrible. Some of them actually were decent. So I had fun. So yeah, we got that. And now we're moving to vinyl that I have. And the first one I got is Nectar. I believe I got this from Steve on the oldest stage. Um, but yeah, okay, here we go. So this is this is okay, yeah. So this didn't really have any like an official release date. It's still like iffy when it came out, but it came out sometime in October, and it's genre does prog rock, and it's only 37 to 13 seconds, so it's not that long for prog rock. I think it's actually very close to how long Close to the Edge is, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. And then we got this is like no singles released, and it hit number 32 in the U.S. I couldn't find anything for what it hit the U.K., but I dropped down that it hit number 37 in Canada. So it did fairly well, honestly. But yeah, I have not listened to this album yet. I do want to listen. Do want to start from the beginning for them because I've heard good things about this band. So yeah, get the background, the very unique album cover, I should say, and then the very giant circus thing. But yeah, I remember Canadian Semi said he liked this album, so that's hope for me. But yeah, there's that one, and then the next one I know I got from Steve is Shock Treatment, and this is the second one by Edgar Winter Group. For the first one, I think it's maybe just a self-titled. It has that one instrumental hit by them. That one big. Okay, so we got this also. For some reason, these two albums had an iffy release date. So it said just sometime in May of 1974, and the singles on here they released a lot of singles on here. It's on Epic label, but the singles on here are we have Rivers Run. Rivers Rising, that was the first single. Then we have Easy Street and Someone Took My Heart Away or Take My Heart Away, and then it's 40 minutes and 25 seconds. So that's pretty average for a 70s album. And then it went it actually did very well in the Canada. Yeah, Canada, yeah. It went number 2, and yeah, it won number 2 for only 2 weeks, and then then at the end of the year, it ended at number 69 in Canada. So yeah, and it didn't. I don't think it charted anywhere else, maybe because I think this was a major disappointment for after the first album. I've heard people say, but this man, this is a basically a blind. You could say blind listen because when I got it from him, I just put it on. I was blown away. This is amazing. This is freaking great. Some kind of animal and animal. The first song is some kind of animal, and the last song is animal. I think those two should be switched because he says some kind of animal, and he says animal in some kind of I don't know. But I think my favorite song in here is Easy Street. That's just a really really good song. And then we have Someone Take My Heart Away. That's a really good single. I love it. That's a great chorus on that right there. And yeah, man, this is a very cool thing too. Of course, Edgar Winter, albino. I think, yeah, he's albino. So yeah, if you haven't, if you only know the first one by them, you need to pick this up. This is great. I love it a lot. Yeah, I'd say. Does it say what genre? Yeah, I'd say probably just rock, maybe. Just very bland rock. But it's got does it have any of course the Mellotron. It's got uh a lot of clavinet, whatever that is. I thought there was some okay, I thought there was horns in this, but there's no horns. But yeah, it's just straight up rock. Yeah, this is fantastic. Oh yeah, this is a pretty cool background too of the shot of the band. So yeah, those are the albums I have from '74, and I do want one more, which I can't get on CD because it's so hard to find. And I think I saw it on Discogs for like $35 for the CD. I'm not willing to pay that for Fly the Rainbow, which is my favorite Scorpions album. That's from '74. I don't have that yet, but I do want that. That's my favorite one. I think it's maybe it's from '74, so it's in like the middle of the career before they like went big with all their hits. But yeah, I need to. If anybody knows anything about where I can get that for a better price, let me know. So yeah, those are my albums from '74, and let me know your favorite album from '74, and if you're surprised by what I don't have in my collection. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.